Well, Mr. Ryan Reed, tell us about tonight's performance.
You tell me about tonight's performance because it just happens.
What did you think of the crowd out there?
I love Hutchinson, Kansas. Everybody's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, you tell me about that last song you did. That was quite the crowd pleaser.
What was the name of the song?
I don't know what the hell it was. You got it requested to you, and then
what did it mean to
you? Just
you?
Went.
You tell me about it.
You just went bonkos, and that crowd just loved it every minute of it.
Well, if you can tell me the name of the song, we can wrap this one in.
We can wrap this one in.
What's cool about these late nights? Everything's a little bit of a blur. Whenever you have a really good show, you don't remember from the beginning to the end. And with these acoustic shows, like nothing's planned.
Yeah.
It all just happens. And I mean, I'm sure you got a lot. I hope you edit a lot of that out.
We're gonna be doing some editing.
If not, I'd rather people know who and what I am and what I do, because it's all just real. It's life. So I think
be right there.
The last song.
I promise.
Hey, what was the last song? Carter? Carter.
What?
What was the last song that we did, or that I did?
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
There it is.
Oh, thank you. That's one of my fucking favorite songs of all time. It's actually a Jeff Buckley cover kind of version of the song. Leonard Cohen wrote the song. It's kind of cool, the story that comes about. The first time I played the song, I was in Massachusetts, I think, and I just butchered the whole thing. And Jeff Buckley is just one of my favorites. And so I went home and, I worked on the song, and I was playing in Stillwater, Oklahoma at a place called The Dome. And it was like this smoky, like from me to you, I couldn't see you. It was like smoky, just like dingy, like really, really great bar. Actually burned down, but really great bar.
Too damn smoky.
Maybe. But the bar, it was, they let me come in, they let me play for a little while, and I broke into Hallelujah, and like I said, one of my favorite songs. And what was cool about it, my eyes were shut the whole time. Most of the time, whenever I'm singing, my eyes are closed. Only, it's not because I want to disengage. It's because I want to go to where I'm singing, or what I'm singing about, and what I'm saying. And so I went there that night, and I put in Softly and Tenderly and Amazing Grace. And when I opened my eyes before the song was over, I had a woman standing in front of me, and she was sobbing. She was crying, and so I never changed it.
That's cool.
It made that much sense to draw out that reaction, to touch someone that much that they weren't just crying, they were sobbing. I don't know what was going on in her life, and I don't know what happened, but I know what it did to me. And because of that night and because of that reaction, I've never changed that song. So whenever I do these acoustic shows, I love to close with that song. You never know what's going to happen. You never know what kind of crowd, but it's the little moments, that define, I guess the rest of our lives, but it's not even that. It's the little moments that define, that imprint on your life. So it was a very cool thing, and I'm very thankful that woman was there that night. Yeah.
So how did you get started doing the music?
I tried to do everything else. Absolutely anything and everything else. And I've had a lot of jobs. I've been fired from most of them. This is the only thing that's right. This is every single time I try to do something different, it just draws me back in.
Yeah.
And I love it. I mean, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I'd love to do something that keeps me at home with, all the people that I love the most, and, that inspire all the things that take me out on the road.
Yeah.
It's great because nights like tonight and people like you, that I've never met, it's an amazing interaction. I'll remember this moment forever. Just life.
It's
life
a cool experience.
Well, life is the only thing that brought me to this.
Yeah.
There's no way of explaining it. I don't care to explain it.
Yeah.
I'd love to be able to, but I can't. So it's just life.
So tell me about the latest piece of music you got out there. CDs.
It's crap.
It's crap.
Such crap. It's something that was special to me.
Yeah.
There was no production on it. There was no. The thought that was put into it was put into the songwriting. The thought that was put into it was put into the process. I went into a studio in Oklahoma City actually, and we started tracking it. So basically, we got real weird in the studio for 5 days, and we came out, and I didn't like it. There was nothing that we wanted to keep, and the studio, they didn't like it, and we're not affiliated at all.
Yeah.
We didn't like it. It wasn't what I wanted.
That's cool.
And it wasn't what they wanted to represent. So they called me back in. They said, hey, we know you're thinking about not releasing this record because of, kind of what we tried to do and didn't work out. I said, I just want to release a real record. I want something that's true, something that matters to me, and, something that is indicative of this show, this acoustic show, something that indicates that I was here doing this at this moment.
That's really cool.
And so we came in there, and in 2 days, we knocked it out, and we never looked back. The artwork, I sent it off to a friend. I said, can you design this? He said, I'll do it for free.
Wow.
I told him I won't. If you send me something back, that's what's going on there. He sent me something back. That's what got approved.
That's cool.
The actual tracks, there's no editing on the tracks. We just went in there and went through it. We worked through it to get the very best of what we wanted.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like, oh, let's put auto-tune on this. Let's throw effects on top of all of this. Let's throw an orchestra behind you to make it sound fatter. I said, no, let's do exactly what we need to do for this record. It's called the Angels Collection for a very specific reason. And every single song has some meaning and some tie to some sort of an angel. Yeah. And regardless of your belief systems, what you want to believe, doesn't matter. I mean, if you want to see an angel, go look in the mirror. You'll see one staring right back at you. If you're looking for a miracle, go out and be the miracle you've been searching for.
That's awesome.
That's all this record is about. It's just an honest glimpse into what we can be. And it's simple. Everything complex derives from something simple.
That's awesome.
And it's pure. However dirty it may become in the future is fine. Yeah. But right now it's white. It's pure. There's no stain on it. There's blood in it, but for some reason it's soaked up clear. Yeah. So I'm really stoked on it. I cannot wait for it to be released.
Now, what is the difference between the acoustic show you did tonight and the full band and the whole shenanigans and craziness?
You got to see that show. the full show, it's homegrown rock and roll. Yeah. It's all rock and roll all the time. It can be broken down, and it can be full of energy. It's all about the moment. I had a friend ask me, what's the biggest show you've ever done? And I told him tonight.
That's cool.
I don't worry about what's already happened. I'm not looking for what's coming. I've got plans.
Yeah.
I'm working towards, what's coming. But it's about right now. All that matters to us is right now.
That's really cool.
And so this is the biggest show that I've done. And tomorrow we get to do another show. And it's not that this one's forgotten, but I'd rather be right here, right now.
Yeah.
I don't want to be anywhere else.
Well, that's cool.
So.
Well, I'm going to let you go because you had a heck of a night. And before we let you go, how do we find you online? How can people get a hold of you?
Well, it depends. Are we going through your website with all the porn? And you can go to my website, ryanreedmusic.com.
Awesome.
As long as that stays up, the more people that go there, the longer it'll stay afloat.
Okay.
You can go to Facebook, and it's Ryan Reed Music. So it's Facebook/Ryan Reed Music, and you go to Twitter at Ryan Reed Music. But honestly, if you'll just email me, let me know.
Yeah.
It's Ryan at Ryan Reed Music. You don't have to visit any site. If you really want to talk to me, just email me. I will get back to you as soon as I fucking can. And I will tell you exactly how I feel at the moment that I'm writing the email back to you.
Well, good stuff, Ryan. Thank you, man.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.